Hello Taurus, Amy Energy here with a tarot message for you. If you have not, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you angels for revealing what we need to know for Taurus, all placements of Taurus. A strength for you Taurus, we have learning experience. So I do feel like you can find the value in the challenges and experiences that you are having in your life right now and appreciate the lessons you are learning. You are going through a major transformation. If you have Aries in your chart, you may want to watch that reading as well because they had the same card. Okay, and ooh, the challenge is earth and ground, and yes. So Taurus, I feel like you do have, when you can be grounded in the here and now, you have very good intuition and you'll know what is a yes for you and what is a no for you. Right now, you could be having a challenge in grounding, and that is creating a challenge in you being able to say yes to the right things, okay? Oh, sorry, being a little destructive over here. All right, let's see additional clarity on these cards for Taurus. Nine of Cups. We have happiness, Jupiter and Pisces, and I definitely feel like, you know, this coming out as a strength, it's like you know how to have a good time, but do you know when to pull it back? That could be part of the challenge. That could be part of the transformation we're going through, right? Because we got the 10 of Cups coming out. There's something more we want than just a good time here. Okay, we want it all. We want safety. We want security. There could have been a challenging situation in the past. There could have been someone who was kind of in and out of your life. The fire starter. Someone came in and I feel like they started a fire. They may have made you feel challenged in the way that you were doing things. But ultimately, I feel like this is helping you to manifest a new reality here for yourself. Four of Swords is coming out. So it's definitely necessary for you, Taurus, to have time to yourself, to be able to unpack through journaling or meditation, to be able to maybe even just go for a bike ride, clear your head. I do feel like this card is kind of pushing you to spend more time with yourself, to enjoy that time spent with yourself, taking that time to clear your mind, because the Magician is on the bottom of the deck here, and I definitely do feel like when you ground, when you can get into this space that's all your own, there's so much that you can create and manifest one step at a time here. The methodical approach. You know, if you have a goal, you have to take one little step to get to that goal every day. You don't have to accomplish the whole goal in one day, but I do feel like it's necessary right now for us to make sure that we're taking the time to step back and be reevaluating our goals and the steps that we are taking, so that we can kind of, make sure we're saying yes to the right things, saying no to the right things, having good boundaries and a good solid foundation to build upon. All right, let's get some additional messages here for you, Taurus, with a 9-card spread. Thank you again for being here. Please do use your own intuition. This is a general reading. I do offer one-on-one sessions over Google Meet. You can book on my website. It's www.calendly.com/time222shine. And there is also a link in the description box. Okay, feeling quite romantic here, Taurus. I definitely feel like you've got money on the mind as well, and that could be something you're thinking about how to balance out a relationship and your financial or business goals here. But you're very romantic with the Knight of Cups. I feel like there was someone here in the past you were really thinking about in this way. In the current moment, you're thinking that this person can give it all to you, or you can have it all together. But yeah, you're going to have to fight for it. And there may be even an argument taking place right now with someone here who you see as a soulmate. Very interesting. I do feel like you are at a crossroads here, Taurus, where it's kind of like you need to either embrace this new journey or, you know, I mean, I feel like that's what you want to do. You have the world in your hands, but it's kind of like you're holding yourself back here with these 2 wands because it's difficult to get out of a comfort zone. Yeah, I definitely feel like you are going to be dropping these burdens here in the near future. But right now, you have a lot on your mind. You may feel like you've already missed this opportunity. You may feel like you're not up to the challenge to get back into the good graces of somebody here. Something in the past left you feeling a little bit beat up here. I definitely feel like there was, you know, people that you were working or communicating with, and something here wasn't moving to a commitment fast enough. Like, we didn't grab onto this opportunity and commit to it fully. Let's see, center card for Taurus. Page of Cups. I feel like you're definitely in this very sweet energy right now with this Page of Cups. I feel like in the past somebody did come into your life. You had very good times with this person. And, you know, I feel like it's unleashed this excitement, this passion within you, and this drive to get what you want. And in order to get what you want, you're going to have to be open and honest about how it is that you are feeling. And I feel like you're ready to do that with the Page of Cups coming out in the center of your reading. When you are completely open and completely honest about how you feel, it is really difficult for someone to not offer you any compassion or understanding. But if that happens, that's definitely an answer that you needed to have. And you can't ever go wrong, right? Because being open and honest about how you feel, yeah, maybe someone isn't going to hold space for how you feel, but then you know. And I do feel like, you know, just the fact that you said it and you spoke how you felt, it can't be denied. And I feel like you're going to feel good about it, regardless of the outcome or how someone else receives it. But there's someone here in the past that I feel like you've left somebody feeling wounded. You may feel intuitively like this person doesn't want to give up on you. Or this could be you. You do not want to give up on a situation here. Something here is going to take work with the 8 of Pentacles. It's going to take your work and your focus. In the past, you might have been kind of in and out, and that is not going to work for this 6 of Cups soul connection. There needs to be balance. There needs to be accountability and acknowledgement about what has happened. I feel like you did want this new beginning here. In the past, you just weren't sure how to act on it, and you know, it's kind of interesting. I do feel like you, in the past here, you kind of wanted to have your cake and eat it too, which, you know, I always hate that expression, because what's the point of cake if you're not going to eat it? But in this case, I feel like, you know, with the devil coming out, I just feel like there's something that maybe you can acknowledge about this situation that wasn't the healthiest. I feel like you are acknowledging that. Someone here walked away with the death card, I feel. I feel like you met somebody here in the past who was, you know, showing you this devil, right? Maybe it was their actions, but it was actually mirroring some things that you had going on. And ultimately, I feel like you want to create a safe space for yourself and somebody else to heal, right? This could be wanting to actually start a family. Wow. The Magician coming out. So I do feel like, Taurus, you know that you have a lot to offer this world. You know that you have a lot of power in the words that you speak. I feel like in the past you could have been overindulging, and that could have kind of clouded you from being able to take the appropriate action in this connection. But this connection is all over this reading, Taurus. There is someone here who, they want to be chosen and you want to choose them. But there's a lot of past pain that is preventing some communication from happening. Or if the communication's happening, it's not honest enough. It's not raw and vulnerable enough for it to work. Because I feel like you and the person you are connecting with are both quite intuitive and know what you want. There is a disappointment that absolutely must be acknowledged here. With the King of Swords, I do feel like someone walked away out of a matter of principle. It doesn't mean they didn't care, but they know this is someone who you've been connecting with, and they know exactly what they want. And I do feel like, you know, this is the energy of like, I'm gonna get it. I want it and I'm gonna get it. And that could be you. And this could be your opportunity to actually get that, what it is that you want. But it is going to require you to drop these burdens so that you can see clearly what's in front of you. Because I feel like that's the biggest problem, and that's the thing that you need to work through. Because the whole reason why this romantic connection couldn't even get off the ground and start is because someone here was ready. They were ready to start this, but you were not able to see past everything that you were carrying. You had no clarity. You couldn't see what was right in front of you. The Hierophant. There is a commitment that you can have when you fully walk away from the past. I feel like right now you are thinking about all that you could have together with someone, all the work that you've already put in. For some of you, you may be traveling. Okay, traveling and ending a major life cycle. So there could be someone here that at a distance, and I do see someone traveling to make this commitment. We're holding nothing back here. Four of Wands. I feel like you've been juggling this for a long time. You've been going back and forth. You've been going back and forth for so long, even though I feel like you knew right from the start. Okay. But you've got your hands and your eyes, your hands tied, your eyes blindfolded. You might feel like you have too much on your plate, too much work to do to really open up. You may be a little stubborn here, Taurus. You wouldn't be the first Taurus to be a little stubborn. And, you know, but in this case, I feel like it could be holding you back from this Four of Wands, this harmony. Let's get some additional oracle cards here. Love is always a risk, Taurus, and I'm definitely hearing that, you know, it's up for you to determine if this is a risk worth taking. And I do feel like, you know, you have to make that decision and put the effort in, or, you know, move in a new direction and drop these burdens and quit thinking about it. But I feel like you've been kind of stuck on this for a long time. Maybe wishing, hoping that you would have committed. You could even be waiting for someone to reach out here. You could have been thinking that someone was a very quite romantic person, so you could be thinking that they will be the one who reaches out. Maybe this is someone who's reached out multiple times before and you think they're going to do it again. But I do feel like if you wait for someone to reach out to you, you will end up disappointed. Because someone here, I do feel like they are, they're just with this Hierophant, they're not willing to reach out. They know that if you've learned the lesson, you will reach out to them. If you've dropped the burdens, you'll be able to see clearly what you need to do. So if you're not reaching out to them, they know that you're still holding on to things that you need to let go of. Over your reading is flexibility. Bamboo and wind. The sacred landscape wants you to know the meaning of this card is rich and varied. It cautions you to be flexible in your life. Be willing to bend and yield. There are times to stand strong, but there are also times to go around a situation rather than face it head on. This card suggests being amenable to change. It is also a fantastic card for abundance and prosperity, and it suggests that if you are flexible, prosperity can and will come your way in all areas. Additionally, it suggests that a time of rapid growth is ahead. Don't resist it. The time is right for this surge of spiritual growth to occur. Yes, much spiritual growth here for you, Taurus. That's what I have for you. If this was your reading, please do leave me a comment, like this video, check out the link in my description box. Whatever moment you are in, know it is a magical moment because you are there. Until we meet again, I love you. Take care.